Serenity now, insanity later. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it's from Seinfeld. Okay. I'm making this video a little later tonight, just the way things went. So that's why I don't have my sunglasses on. I don't need them. And I'm freaking tired and whatever. Okay, here we go. You know, day 118 of Suboxone PAWS. Dude, check this out too real quick. We got these last night. The flavor is called pamplemousse. Pamplemousse, I think is how you say it. It's French for grapefruit. I don't know why this says lime and lemon and everything else for every other flavor, but on this it's pamplemousse. So, by the way, whenever I want a grapefruit, I'm just gonna call it a pamplemousse now. So, and I'll just be like, dude, it's French. You don't know that? What's up? Okay. All right, here we go. Oh man, I don't know how this video is gonna even be. It's very just on the fly. I had a couple things written down last night. Just like literally like a couple things. I haven't had time to think about this video at all today. In fact, I really didn't. I mean, I knew I was going to make it, but I didn't want to make it. I just didn't want to make it tonight and today. I just didn't. Anyway, I'll kind of tell you. I slept solid last night. I just ran 3 miles and got out of the shower. I just was able to run. I just, I was watching my kid all day. My wife got home later. And stuff. I still haven't eaten dinner. I got to go to work early tomorrow. I'm just freaking tired, you guys. My whole weekend's just like booked. We got stuff tomorrow night. We got stuff Saturday, Sunday. I mean, it's going to be a booked weekend. Obviously, I worked all last week, last weekend and stuff. So I'm just I'm getting tired. I'm just exhausted, to be honest. And some of it is because, it's because of this crap, though, too, just it is. But anyway, I'm sorry. I hope this video is not, I'm just being real. This is just freaking straight up, dude. This is a real video, just on the fly. So, yeah, I just really, as soon as I woke up this morning, I knew that, I kind of had taken a step back, And then in the afternoon, took my kid to McDonald's, the play place, and, did a couple other things, and dude, when I got home, it was like I hit the wall, exhausted, and I was playing with her. We did pretend play and whatever, and it's hard though, man. It's exhausting. It is exhausting doing that stuff. Sorry. Sorry, yeah, just really drained and not feeling motivated. It's hard to get motivated. It's hard to not be bored and it's just hard to get motivated and stuff right now. All together, it just is. I find myself just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I'm always I don't know, nothing. It's really hard right now. Honestly, the best thing right now is prayer. That's been the best thing. It's been better than full on reading and studying like I normally do. I do a little bit of reading and I'm just kind of praying more too, and that's what's better right now. So anyway, but I think I said that. Yeah, I really didn't want to make a video today. It was the most I didn't want to make a video, or just didn't feel like making a video. It wasn't I was dreading making it or anything like that. It was just I just don't feel like making a video because I don't think it's going to be very good, or I just am tired, and I'm just I don't even know what to say, or you know what I mean, but it's just hard having an interest in much right now. But you know what? It's just a season. It's just, that's the thing, dude. Not having energy and feeling drained and, or whatever, not motivated for a while. That's what this is, dude. I've expected that. I expected that. I've dealt with it before, worse in other detoxes. That's not anything. It's nothing new. Okay. It's nothing new or unexpected. It's expected. Expect it. Prepare for it. Expect the freaking worst, dude. Expect the worst and then pray for the best. I mean, that's what I say. I've said that a lot, before. But, it is what it is. It's all good. It's fine. It's really not that big of a deal. And it's only 118 days. And, I used to, and some people just get so discouraged, when you take a step back or have one of those days. So anyway, okay, I'm sorry. Met a new guy on day 5 today. I think day 5 is the most popular day that I meet people on. I've met more people on day 5 and know probably, I don't even know how many actually I'm still in contact with, to be honest with you. I think one lady, I think, that I knew. I met her, like, she was like on day 5 when I met her, I think. I don't even know exactly for sure how many people I've met on day 5. But anyway, you know, which sucks. It sucks, but I get it, you know. But hopefully, man, he says he's got a good attitude and stuff, and I, you know, anyway. But oh, dude, we had to go get my freaking shirt last night. Can I just tell you? Okay, this, you know what? All right, might as well just do this to try to help me out too, dude. Because I'm kind of feeling anxious too, and just like, or just blah. I'm just tired, and I don't know. But so last night we were picking out shirts, and I try on a shirt. You know, my wife gave me like a stack of shirts, and I had to try on every single one of them. Ugh. But anyway, so I'm trying on these shirts, and like the first one I try on, she's like, "Yeah, that looks good." I'm like, "Well, let's just get it. Let's just go." And she's like, "No, you know." Well, she grabbed this like flamingo shirt for me. It's got like all these little tiny flamingos on it, and I tried it on, and she was just like, "You look amazing in it." She's like, "Honestly, it's the best that you've looked in like years," is what she told me. And which I'm just like, and of course my daughter's like, yeah, because she just thinks it's a flamingo shirt. She just thinks it's cool. Well, I was just like, I was just like, I don't know. So I almost went with the first shirt, and then this other lady and her husband came up into the dressing room, and I told my wife before, that's like, well, I almost need like an unbiased opinion though. I just want to see. So like, we're like, hey, to this lady, you know, her husband's in the dressing room, and so we did the whole thing, you know, and I'm like, this shirt or this shirt? She's like, oh, by far that flamingo shirt. And dude, right before she said that, her husband came out of the dressing room, and he just goes, wow, that flamingo shirt, not that flamingo shirt, but that shirt looks great on you. He just said that, dude. I swear, dude, I promise. And of course, so she said the flamingo shirt too, so I'm just like, so I had to get the freaking flamingo shirt. But anyway, I know it's so random, but I just thought that was funny. It's like, so now I'm freaking wearing a flamingo shirt. Like, that's like the last thing I would ever wear in my life, okay, is this flamingo shirt. Dude, after this wedding, I should just like wear it out here sometime and just be like, what do you guys think? No. But I don't know, I'll probably burn it and have like some, you know, religious ceremony over. No, shit. But dude, I gotta tell you something real quick though. I got my hair cut last night, you know. It was kind of a trip, and the lady, we started talking about weddings because anyway, I'm not gonna, you know, I just blab too. Well, it came about because she was telling me about some lady that she knew that got married, that was like really drunk before she got married and like falling over. And I was like, yeah, it's like I don't know, like before my wedding, like I tried, but I was sober as a, you know, I took shots of Pendleton, and I said, and some other stuff, and she's like, oh, other stuff, like what other stuff? I'm like, oh, dang it, I should have said that, you know. I was like, I was addicted to opium for a lot of years, and I was like, and I took a bunch of morphine and Oxycontin and Percocet before my wedding, and you know, whatever, and all of a sudden she's like, wow, you know, she's like, do you still? I'm like, well, no, not now, you know, I'm, you know, few months clean, you know, and whatever, and she's like, I had to recently admit that I'm an alcoholic, and she's like, and I'm trying not, you know, she starts telling me all this stuff, dude, freaking closets full of wine, and this and that, and, you know, just crazy stuff, but it was just a trip, dude. So she's cutting my hair, and like, she starts opening up on all this stuff with me. I just thought it was crazy. It's like, dude, take your recovery with you, dude. Seriously, like, don't like flaunt it, I get, like, you know what I mean, but just when those moments come up, you know, because she asked me stuff. She's like, well, why'd you want... I'm like, well, God. I wanted to quit. You know, I want to live for God. And I said, honestly, I hated it, though. I was sick of it. And so she started telling me reasons why she wants to stop and stuff, too. But you know, I like that, dude. If anyone's going to let me talk about God and not tell me to shut up, I'm not going to shut up, you know. But it wasn't like, I wasn't like quoting verses and stuff like that. And it wasn't insane, you know. But anyway, just take that with you, dude. Seriously, like, if you can help someone or encourage someone or just... let them know, like, dude, like, you know, life isn't perfect, you know, you can look perfect sometimes on the outside or whatever, like, just let them know, like, because everyone's hurting with something, dude, you know, seriously, but I don't know, whatever. Last night, dude, I was getting really freaking emotional, dude. I just was, and I was realizing and remembering. Because I was thinking about stuff. I was thinking about the conversation that me and her were having too, and I was thinking about stuff in my past, and I was just thinking, like, I was realizing, because as time goes on, it's almost 4 months. You kind of get separated, or I don't know. Like, I've kind of lost touch a little bit. I have to admit, I lost touch with how stuck and just terrible I felt being on Suboxone, to be honest with you, and opium in general. But just like how helpless I truly felt being on Suboxone, and how I thought, like, maybe I'll never get off of it again, or you know what I mean? Like, there were those thoughts, where I just really had to believe in God and just be like, I know I knew that's what he wanted. I knew that's what he wanted for me. And that was part of it, though, too. It's like that inevitable, just that's the thing, too. It sucks. In fact, I was talking to a guy about that, too. We were talking about things that suck about being on Suboxone. It was just about knowing that eventually you have to pay this price and get off of it, because you know that this can't last forever. And it's like, that sucked, dude. I know that, because I knew that this thing wouldn't last forever. I knew I didn't want it to last forever, but I knew what had to be done to get off of it. There's only one way, and that's to stop freaking taking it. I mean, sure, you could, there's this new opiate that they have that now if it's an opiate, it's a freaking opiate, okay? That's why it's so awesome, that guy, one of the guys I talked to, when he got off Oxy, they wanted to give him Suboxone. He's like, heck no. And he didn't do it. And now he's freaking doing it, man. He's like 80 days or something. I don't know. Is he 80 days? I don't know. Whatever. I can't remember. I think so. Yeah, I think it is, actually. But anyway. But yeah, dude, so don't forget, like, if you get pride creeps into or something, but just don't forget, like, where you came from and why you stopped in the first place. Even though it's so hard, maybe where you are right now, or you're just in a rut or whatever, don't forget, why you wanted to get off of this and how much it sucked being on it in that life. And maybe, you might be someone that you're dying, you're slowly killing yourself, living that lifestyle, and you have to stop, and that's what's saving you. I mean, there's a lot of people I know, man, that just, 40s and in the 50s, and, the people that I know in their 60s haven't been going, since their 20s, though. It's been like later on their back hurt, and then they've been addicted for like, 9 years or something, or, I mean, it just, that when you go hard and you're doing other stuff, especially, it's gonna hit, it's gonna get you faster. It is, anyway, but yeah, just don't forget how big and serious this whole thing is, okay? Don't forget how big, massive, serious, and how big of a deal this is of getting clean, and like getting your life back is a huge deal. How you feel today is not how you're gonna feel, a year from now, 6 months from now, 3 months from now, even. I mean, like, seriously, a month from now, you're going to feel better than you. I mean, like, seriously, you really are. Like, this is a down day, but it's not as bad as they've been. You get what I'm saying? And you get these good days, and then when you have not a great day, it can kind of bring you down more. Anyway, but seriously, so we can't forget the severity of it. We can't forget, and this is just the kind of the thing, I guess, tonight. This is going on longer than I thought it was going to go, but I just keep talking, I guess. I don't know. I feel like this video absolutely sucks, dude. I really do. But whatever. But, something it's easy to forget, because I was thinking about this last night, is like, and I read, the bit of reading that I did too, is like, it's easy to forget, obviously, the severity and like of this whole situation, and like what, God getting you to this point, even like he has gotten me to this point. He has. It's been him. Trust me. With all the things I haven't done to this point. I mean, it's all God, you guys. Don't forget what the Lord has done. Okay. And here's the deal. It's easy to forget. But I believe, and I believe the Bible backs this up, and I was reading, well, it does back it up. Like, when you forget what the Lord has done, and you have faith, and then you lose that faith, your heart gets hardened. It gets harder to trust in the Lord. It really does. Don't forget what the Lord has done, the grace he has had on your life, the mercy. Don't forget that stuff, because remember, and it's easy to do that, though. It's easy. God will do a miracle in your life, and then all of a sudden you'll forget that miracle, and you'll be panicking about something else, or you get what I'm saying? don't forget that. But it's easy to forget because, like, even the disciples, like, Jesus would just, he would feed 5,000 people, okay, and then the disciples would say, but they didn't have any insight to the feeding of the 5,000, and their hearts were hardened. That's what it said in Mark, which I found interesting I already had it underlined and stuff, but I kind of was thinking about that, and I was saying, like, yeah, that's like really like what it is. It's like they saw this miracle, but then yet they were still not believing, or you know what I mean? Like they had no insight with that. There's none, and so their heart got hardened from that. Because, dude, if someone was doing that kind of stuff, dude, I'd be a freaking major skeptic too. Those guys, you know what I mean? Like, even after Jesus did all that stuff, because they were not expecting the Messiah to be crucified. They were not expecting the Christ to be crucified. They thought it was an earthly kingdom, and he was going to take over the Romans. That's what all the Jews thought, that's what they thought. And who could blame them? I mean, it's not, but as you do read, and then you see the suffering servant in Isaiah 53 and in other Isaiah, and the book of Isaiah and then the Psalms, now that in hindsight though, now that we know Jesus, you read the Old Testament and you're just like, Jesus is everywhere. Jesus is everywhere. It's amazing. But it's easy to forget, and the disciples forgot. So don't feel bad though if like you're struggling with that. Recognize it, and go to God. The disciples were right there, anyway. So yeah, let us not become hardened to that. So anyway, but and then another thing was, remember, because dude, those memories come back. It's crazy. I wrote this down last night because I was talking to a guy today that's having a lot of crazy flipping memories come back in his mind. Crazy stuff, you guys. Sometimes it's hard for me to, I don't know. I want to encourage him and stuff, and he knows that. You know that, buddy. And but he has seen stuff that I haven't, and so it can be hard sometimes, to, I don't know. You kind of get what I'm saying, like, because I feel bad for him, dude. But like, memories and stuff that we've done. Though but as far as doing bad stuff, no, dude. Trust me, I've done it, been there. The deception, the intent, the deceit. I'm not gonna just confess all of my crap that I've done, but I have on a lot of stuff, but not even, dude, you guys. But just remember all the crud that you've done, all the crap that's happened to you, maybe there's just been straight up unfair things that have happened to you in your mind, but God's in control, but seriously, God can use us for good. All the crap that we've done too, he can use that for good. Okay? He can use it for good. Don't forget that. I know I say this a lot. Don't sell God short. But dude, he can use all the bad that we've done, dude, he can use for good, but we got to let him work. We have to let him take over. If he's going to use it for good, we have to let him do it, so just don't forget that. Like, and remember too, like Joseph in the Old Testament, his brothers freaking sold him into slavery. His brothers, they were jealous of him. They sold him into slavery, okay? And then there was and then Joseph was in prison for a long, good while, and eventually he found favor with the Pharaoh of Egypt, and was his right-hand man, and very powerful, and there was a famine in Israel, and so the brothers had to come. The father sent the brothers to go try to get some food from Egypt, because and Joseph recognized his brothers. And anyway, long story short, he forgave his brothers. He forgave them straight up. In fact, when he saw them for the first time, he said he had to go back in another room, and he was weeping. They didn't recognize him then, but he recognized them, and they thought he was dead. He forgave him right away, and he said, what you intended for evil, God used for good. God intended for good. So just remember that. Like, sometimes, look at Joseph's faith. I mean, seriously, Joseph's faith was amazing. But like, just remember that. Like there's things that we intend for evil that we've done that are evil. We intended it to be evil. It was evil. We did it. Evil things have happened to us, but remember that God can use it for good. He will use it for good. He works all things for the greater good to those who love him, okay? He doesn't want anyone to perish, but all to come to repentance. Okay, understand, like, God loves you, he wants you, he's for you. It said, yeah, God, if God is for us, who can come against us? That's what the psalm, I think a psalm says that. Awesome stuff, powerful stuff. Okay, God bless all y'all. I'm gonna watch a little bit of football and eat and go to bed. I got to go to work early tomorrow, but thank God, dude. Thank God it's actually Friday tomorrow. It's actually a real Friday for me. I have the weekend off, but I got a busy weekend for sure. So God bless. V for victory. That's the thing, dude. Whatever. What the heck ever. Seriously, dude. Really though. Whatever. It is what it is. It's just a day. Tomorrow could be excellent. Okay, seriously. And it's not that bad. I'm just tired and stuff. And I just pray that I get good sleep too. And just, can you guys pray that I just have a willing spirit, a spirit, just, I don't know, like, it's hard though. God, you know, I need to go through this. I need to build roots though. I understand that. I do. I need to build roots. It's not by emotion. It's not by how you feel. You know what? So freaking what if it's hard for me to get motivated? I don't care. God is my God, and I don't care. You know, Jesus is Lord. I will read my Bible. I will pray. I will serve him. Okay, let's have that attitude. V for victory, but still pray for me. It's not like, oh no, I don't need prayer. No, seriously though, V for victory. Don't forget to have that pamplemousse. Okay, God bless all y'all and salute.